Hey guys, Chris here. I want to do a video today talking about getting past heartbreak and using it to be as fuel to be the best version of yourself and avoiding that place of being stuck and using the fuel and the energy to keep going and to develop yourself and to grow more and to make it that you think, oh, give it a few months or months away, then you would have grown a lot more and taken a lot more from it, and you would have grown more as a person. I think sometimes this is what the heartbreak can be to do. It can be to create some sort of change in us, to grow a bit more. And yeah, if there's things you've always been procrastinating on or delaying, use that as fuel to go after them. And because we are being thrown back to look at ourselves and our lives, who are we without this person? And what we realize is we felt a sense of completion or other elements of ourselves feeling fully alive with that person, and now without them it's left sort of an empty hole, and we can now fill that. So I've talked recently on this channel about things like whether it's cutting back on caffeine or stop watching YouTube videos, or if you're a guy who's addicted to porn, or all these sort of things. Use these as the turning point and really put into changing these habits, and maybe even on a piece of paper, just writing down, okay, these are the things that I want to develop more. I want to live my life more by doing this or by doing that. And know the person that you've attracted is from your current level of consciousness, and for some reason it's not quite worked out. And in growing your level of consciousness and raising your vibration per se, changing your aura, you will change to a point where you realize that that person ultimately wasn't for you. And it can be hard to see that at the time, but when I look back and I see the numerous people that I've met, and at the time it felt terrible, but I can see, particularly each person, allowed me to grow a bit more in myself, or I learned something for me. And when I look back at each of those relationships, it's like I wouldn't probably want those to I wouldn't want those relationships again because of what I've seen. And sometimes it is just a sign of needing to grow, to realize, what was missing. So it is a quest of growing, and people can stay in that dark, depressive state for a while. And the sooner you can get out of there, the better, and you can grow and you can change and get something better. A wise person I was learning from was I was saying, like, I was, at a particular point I was at this peak, and he was sort of saying to me, you've not seen anything yet. And if I look back at my life, yeah, of course the peaks are getting better. And that is because we keep growing, and we keep improving our relationship with the present moment, and becoming stronger from these so-called emotional wounds. And if you're a guy, it's perhaps something to do with the mother wound. If you're a woman, it's perhaps to do with the father wound. But this is what the relationships are doing. It's bringing us back to that, to our sort of ego, understanding what the core wounding is. And and just being kind to yourself and growing, and just using that energy as fuel, and just really use it to go after it and become unstoppable. At some point you attracted that person that you were last with, and they seen something in you, and then if you've become better, surely you're going to attract someone better as well. That's kind of the way of looking at it. And this is always about the relationship with yourself as well, because at the end of the day, you're in the present moment, you're going each moment through your life, and you want to improve that that ability to be with yourself and be happy, and not need somebody else to fulfill that. And just being aware of what that relationship was telling you. And it's part of life. There's, you love someone, but you also feel the power of loss, the duality of both of it. So at the moment I'm in this amazing eco lodge, and in nature, and yeah, really just taking some time for myself. And I feel good here, and I just really feel like sharing this video, just to keep moving forward on the journey. And more so as a man, it can be really challenging, and it's really about coming back to yourself. And what I'm learning being here at the moment, it's good to just turn off from whether it's YouTube, people's opinions. Even when I phone people up as well, like everyone's got an opinion about something, so it's good just to disconnect from everything and spend some time on your own, because your inner voice is telling you. And that's what it's about. People who are confident, they have an inner voice and they trust it with confidence, and they're not being drowned by so many different opinions of how to be. And if it's like, oh, I'm struggling to get over this person, why is it? And people are telling you advice and blah blah blah, and ChatGPT or whoever, but ultimately it's about how you deal with it and you feel within yourself. So I felt like sharing that today, and hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you soon.